Hey, what is going on, guys? I'm going to show you how to hide the wires to your dash cam. It's very easy. I had a friend like a few months ago that had a bunch of these and he clipped it onto the windshield all up here so all the wires were visible. I told him to pull over, and within 5 minutes I had everything, all the wires hidden without using any of these. And it's very simple. So the first thing is go ahead and plug in your dash cam. Leave the wires on the dashboard like this. And then I'm going to suck this dash cam. I can suck it to my windshield, but I can also suck it to this console in here as well. All right, so I just put mine right on there, as you can see. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and bring my cable up here. And what I'm going to do is simply just tuck it under here, okay? All under here. And then when I get to the side here, I'm going to keep tucking in. And then from here, what I can do is I can take this whole thing off, or I should be able to wedge it between this crack right here as well. So here's my dash cam right here, and I got the wire up here, and now it's getting tucked under here. And I'm going to keep on tucking this under this panel here. I'm going to keep on going to the side right here. Now what I can do from here is I can actually pull this whole thing off. It's held by clamps. However, the hole looks like it's big enough. The crack here is big enough. So I don't have to go ahead and worry about taking this off and trying to get everything back in place. I'm just going to go ahead and start tucking the wire right through this crack. And you can see what I'm doing here. I'm basically just pushing this with my finger. If I wanted to pull this off, I have to get like a flathead screwdriver and put it in there and pull this whole thing down. Anyways, this goes in perfectly. Let me just keep on tucking this in. So from here, you see the weather strip here. The thing is, some cars, like my friend's car, the weather strip actually just came right off and I can push it back in. With this one here, it seems like it's glued, okay? So what I can do here is I can just go ahead, still tuck it in. I don't have to take any of this stuff off, okay? I can tuck it right under here, all the way down. And you can see I still have the wire here all dangling, okay? Everything is here. I didn't plug it into my cigarette lighter yet. So I'm going to continue to tuck it in under here. And I'm going to continue to tuck it all the way down on the side of my dashboard here. Okay, so from here, what I can do is I can go ahead and tuck this in to the grooves here, and I can go all the way back to the car and hide all the wires. The thing is, this cable here isn't really long enough. So what I have to do is basically, even the grooves to the glove compartment is not thick enough for me to stick the wire through. What I'm going to have to do is go ahead and just go like this. Plus the wire is not really, the cable's not really long enough now, so I can't go back there. So what I have to do is basically get some electrical tape, or I can go ahead and buy some of these adhesive clips for the wire here. I'll put a link below where you can get them. They're inexpensive. Usually they're like $7 or $8 or like 50 of these, but you want to get the ones with 3M tape because they'll last forever. The cheap ones that you get, they'll last like a few months and they'll start like falling off. So for this bottom part here where the wire is like loose, I'm gonna go to put some electrical tape on there, but I have some other adhesive clips on the way. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it like this because the next thing I gotta do is go ahead and pull like this panel off right here, okay? So let me just go ahead and, okay, so basically it just pops out like this. And all these are hooked on by like clips, as you can see there. So the next thing I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and just put the wire right inside this panel here. And I have a little bit of wire left here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and plug my dash cam charger into my cigarette lighter. Let me just plug it in right now. And now I can see how much leeway that I'm working with here. And I can hide the rest of the wires into this panel right here. Okay, so I still have my panel open here, and I went on and put the electrical tape on here. You can see I got one here, one there, but if you look from up here, you're not going to be able to see any of the wire. Now let me tuck this wire into here, and then we're going to go directly into the panel here. And now from here, you can see my cigarette lighter here, and I'm going to have the wire coming through here and then down into this actual panel. And for the excess wire, I'm just going to go ahead and just keep it into this panel here. Let me just go ahead and like cover that up like that, and let me go ahead and push this panel back together. You got to make sure those clips on your panel is in place before you snap it in place. So go ahead and like line it up. There we go, and you can see how that looks right there. I'll show you the bottom here. Now, a lot of the excess wire is like in here and down here. I mean, I have the electrical tape that's on here as well. And the wire is basically coming through here. It's going all through my weather strips here. And then from here, I have it tucked in this crease that was here. And you can see no wires there. And then it's getting tucked under here. It's getting tucked all under here, and we'll go all the way down. And you can see where my dash cam is right there. And you can see from the driver's seat here, okay? Now the only thing is, I actually don't like it this far out. Let me go ahead and move it where it gets tucked in like right about here. Okay, so I think right about here is good. Let me go ahead and close this panel. Okay, that looks a lot better. Let's go ahead and fire this baby up and let's see what happens now. we're back in business, guys. I hope that helped you guys out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.